No more mix-ups. Mastering, look over, in English. Hello, language learners. Welcome back to our series on phrasal verbs in English. Today we're delving into a particularly interesting verb, look over. It's frequently used, but also often misunderstood. Let's clear up those common mistakes and misconceptions together. Before we tackle the mistakes, let's ensure we have a clear understanding of look over. In English, when we say we're going to look over something, it usually means we intend to inspect or examine it, typically in a casual or quick manner. For instance, I'll look over the report before the meeting. Now that we know what look over means, let's address some common mistakes. Mistake 1. Literal interpretation. First, some learners interpret look over literally, as in, looking over a wall or a fence. While it's true that over often indicates a position above or across, remember that phrasal verbs can have meanings different from the individual words they contain. Look over primarily means to examine, not to look from a higher position. Mistake 2. Confusion with similar phrasal verbs. Another mistake is confusing look over with similar phrasal verbs like overlook or look into. Overlook often means to fail to notice or ignore, while look into typically means to investigate. Don't mix these up with look over. Remember, look over equals inspect or examine. Misconceptions can also trip up English learners. Here are a couple related to look over. Misconception 1. Look over always means a detailed review. Although look over means to examine, it doesn't necessarily imply a thorough or detailed review. It's often used for quick, casual checks. If you mean a deep, detailed examination, consider using review or examine closely instead. Misconception 2. Look over can be used for people. Look over is typically used for documents, items, or situations, not people. Saying, I'll look over John, might sound like you are inspecting John as an object, which can be rude or inappropriate. If you're checking on a person's well-being, check on, or look after, would be more suitable. And there we have it. We've taken a good look over the common mistakes and misconceptions associated with our phrasal verb of the day. Remember, learning English isn't just about memorizing rules. It's also about understanding the nuances of how words and phrases are used. Keep practicing, and soon these phrasal verbs will become second nature to you. Until next time, happy learning!